else we have here? Let's see. A little bit of a highlight in here. And here. Just making little taps at it because I don't want to lose my underpainting also. Just giving it a little bit of a furry look here. Like I said, I don't want to lose everything I already did. So I'll just tap at it so what's underneath will come through. And it will make it look a little bit of like fur. Maybe I'll pull down a few little lines here. And I'll put a highlight here. And here. Whoops. There you are. There and there and there. Some highlights. See? Highlights and dark lights brings it out. Okay, so I think we need a few more highlights up here. So we'll go back and forth and see where we need the lights more. Good, and then we will go into, let's see, let's darken that up again. Add a bit of yellow and red again. Kind of a reddish orangey color. And let's try that. See what we can do with that. Just put some of these little. It's too dark. I'm going to add some white to that. You have to make adjustments. Good. Just tapping on because, like I said, I don't want to lose anything. I already did. Just trying to get the highlights and lowlights to work with each other. And we have some fur coming out over here. There's a bit of a furry look. And over here. If you lose that line, if you put on too much, just put the line back in, okay? See, if you put these little strokes over the dark line, see, it gives a furry look. See? Same with over here. There we go. And I'm having a look around and see what else I can do to help this look even better. So you may need hours and hours of piddling and fiddling with it. I'm going to show you just the basic steps, and then you can, like I say, take hours, take as much time as you need then to do any corrections. But based on these techniques, you should be able to get a nice little puppy. Let's try the ear. Give it a little furry look by just pulling on some of these. Take out that line. Got that line and pull. Maybe a little more white. And we'll pull in some of these lighter lines. See? It gives it a little bit of a furry look, see? And then we'll try this one over here. Now, let's see what else we need to do. We got a little bit of a highlight over here. A bit more white. Lighten up that color. And we will pull in. Let's Still needs more light. Okay, I'm getting kind of white there now because I want to be able to see it. Good. A highlight there, a little bit of highlight here. A little bit here. I also have around the eyes some white. And down here. And here. And in here. Like I say, if you lose your line, we'll put it back. And up here. You might say, how do you know where to put the lights? Well, just look at your reference photo. Pick out all the lights and the darks. Alright, so I'm going to pick out some other colors. So as you can see around the nose part, there's a little bit of a pinkish color. So we'll just add those. The colors in the other painting I did are a little different. But you know, if you paint this also yourself 2 or 3 times, it's not going to be exactly the same. It's almost impossible to get. I'm going to add a little bit of red and a little bit of blue, get kind of a purplish color. And then I'm going to add some white to that, brighten it up to increase the value. White helps change the values of a color. And we're going to add that little bit of pinkish color right here. And here. See? Don't think there's too much more of that there. Change this up a little bit here now soon. Alright, we're getting there. He's coming along, or she, he, puppy. It's coming along. I say it needs a bit of work. Needs to keep working at it until you get what you're looking for. We'll keep working at it. I'm going to fix up this area here. I got a longer liner brush this time. I find that the shorter one's pretty good, but I'm going to get that beigey color lightened up, and I'm going to try and add a few little strokes of paint here just to give it some shape. And there we go. Shape that up a bit better. Get some shapes and shadows going on. Good. Whoops. Whenever you hear me say whoops, you know I'm after folding up something. Alright. So, we'll get more white. Make it nice and bright here. Let's make little strokes or little taps. And we don't want to lose that little shadow there in the middle, so I'm going to add more of my burnt umber and a little bit of red. Let's see. A little bit of burnt umber and red, that should do it. And put that back in there. That came down here around this area. Now, there we we go. Good. If you want it even darker, just to really put a little bit of shadows in there and make sure it looks, this part here should look a little darker because we want to get that nice little dent in the nose, you know, in the shape of the face. So that part there should be darker than that top part. Right, that's better. Just little flicks. That's better. Okay, go into your burnt umber and shape this up here. Thicken it up a little bit more for shadow. Alright, teeth. Alright, shadow that up there. That's better. And we're going to lighten up that burnt umber with that creamy color, and we're going to add a few little dots like that, like that. Just tap it on. Good. If you need a darker area, just add a little more burnt umber. Like I say, we don't have burnt umber, just use whatever brown you have there, but as long as it's dark, and if it's not dark, just add a little bit of black or blue to it to darken it up. Good. Add a little bit of white to your brush, even though it's dirty, just add a bit of white to your brush, and just when you add white, then just go into your colors that you've been using, and let's go and put a little bit of highlight around what we just did. Okay, we need a bit more white, just go get it. Alright, so I'm trying to make it furry looking too, right? A little bit of shadow here, a little bit of highlight there, and just trying to see how you're having to go back and forth with shadows and highlights. Like I say, it's a little more complicated than if you just threw on some paint, and you know, some paintings that we do are pretty simple. But this one here, I find portraits, I have a portrait painting out there of a pretty face, and same thing, it's a lot of picking and trying to figure things out, going back and forth, you know. And if you fool up, you can always just go back to the basic color, okay? Try not to get too frustrated. All right. So I think the puppy is coming along. So we'll have to put some blue in the eyes. First of all, we'll take a bit of burnt umber on our long liner brush, and we'll just put a little bit of a line down here underneath that little bit of highlight we did. Good. And we will pick up some blue, ultramarine blue, and we'll put that in the eye, because the eyes are kind of bluish color. There we go. A little bit of blue in the eyes. We'll leave a little bit of highlight there. Just go in and get some white. Clean off your brush a little bit. And go get some white and just add a little bit of highlight in here. Here. And we need to outline that. wipe off your brush. Let's highlight that a little bit underneath here. Here. See the eyes coming to life now. Pick up a little bit of burnt umber and let's outline that eye a little bit so we can see. These little lines that are there, they're kind of thickening up the eyebrows. Thicken up your eyebrows. Good. Oops. There's my oops again. I can fix that. Let's put white on here. There we go. White. When in doubt, use white. Just a little bit of highlight in here. Might need a time lapse this one. This is a long one, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I might need to little puppy. Cute little puppy. Let's go down to the boot now.